Hi, this is Adam.
This is Kaylee.
And we're back doing a Pinburgh group again. This is up to the quarterfinals now.
Quarterfinals, exciting time. Halfway there. What do we got first here?
So in this group, we've got Keith Elwin, who was the number 2 seed overall, just barely missing out on top qualifier to Mats Runstein of Sweden. The second seed in this group is Roy Wills from the Netherlands, another one of the foreign players. And
Roy's a fantastic player, top qualifier at A Division in Papa in years past.
And Roy has been featured in a couple of videos from Papa, getting the top score. He can really blow games up really well.
Who else is in this group, Adam?
So we got two survivors from the round of 24. The third seed in the group is Andy Rosa. Fourth seed in the group is Joshua Henderson. What's interesting is both Andy Rosa and Joshua Henderson played on the same bank of games that Keith Elwin chose, and so I would expect they may be a little more comfortable. They've already played all 4 of these games earlier in the day.
Wow, so they both had a pretty good warm-up on these machines, so it should be exciting to see if they knock out some good games. All right, so game number 1, Attack from Mars. Let's see what happens.
Alrighty, so we've got Keith Elwin is first player up. He chose the bank, and that's why he's going first.
Let's doing a super skill shot, opening up the saucer.
Oh, little ball saver there at the end.
Yeah, that's all right. Ball save on. No reason to try and save that, and he may know that the scoop feeds nicely or not.
Let's see.
Yeah, and do a nice little catch.
Almost.
And back in control, very nice.
Was loop pass didn't quite work out. He was bounced it over and got his visor down anyway, but be interesting to see whether he uses that loop pass later on.
Yeah, and actually looks like Keith is playing very relaxed here. Even though he made a missed shot there, you see he was taking his right hand off the game after he would take a shot at the cow ramp, and that's a classic sign of Keith feeling very comfortable.
He's 2 cow ramps. It makes me think maybe he's just going straight for total annihilation instead of trying to get into multi-ball like generally people do.
Yeah, that's a great strategy on attack. There's a lot of points available if you can play it right.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So here's player 2 is Josh Henderson, who played this in the previous round, and let's see. Oh dear.
Josh was not looking comfortable and was not looking like somebody that had played this game before.
I agree with you there, Kaylee. He did not have the ball cradled a single time through that whole sequence. Let's see if Andy Rosa can be... Oh, did Andy just try a little... loop?
Andy just had a nice loop pass there, but his shot was nowhere near the visor. I wonder if he was trying to complete a ramp or an orbit quickly.
Right. We'll never know, but so he missed the super skill, but he's got his locks... Oh, dear. This is that's 3 players in a row. Not much going on.
Wow. Let's see if Roy can get something going here.
You love as player 4 if you step up and nobody else in your group has done anything. I'm not sure what that was.
I think that was an attempt at a late live catch. Some players do that by holding up the flipper and dropping it, retrapping right as the ball hits it. I think it was just a little late.
Let's see what he's letting it bounce over. Wow.
Well, I'm not sure where the tilt is on this game, but I say it would have been worthwhile for somebody there to try and save the ball, give it the scores.
Absolutely. That was right down the middle. It's the start of your first ball. Why not? Throw the machine and see what happens.
There's Keith with another loop pass attempt. Didn't quite work out, but he's got control now and should be good.
So let's see if he continues with his total annihilation. Looks like...
right orbit. Orbits are always nice, as we talked about before. You get those close to complete. You're always ready to pass the ball around with loop passes.
Missed that shot. You see that out of the scoop, little drop catch almost goes to a cradle almost every time, especially with those new rubbers. Oh, not right there. I'm just wondering Roy's decision to let it bounce over. It seems a dodgier play on this one because the kick out goes pretty close to the crook.
Yeah, if it hits the metal of the lane guide and the flipper at the same time, it's going to be a center drain for sure. And here, Keith going to set up a nice hurry-up on potentially a total annihilation start. I see he's got the right ramp and the right orbit ready to go, but he's having a little pleasure delay on those and filling out the other shots close to completion.
That's excellent. So now he has one more shot on each one. If he can do all 4, and go into total annihilation, he'll get $1 billion for just the hurry up. I know Keith loves to do that when he plays total annihilation.
Yeah, well, here he's got it all set up. 4 shots to $1 billion and start of a multi-ball.
Loves that cow ramp. No worries. There's the cow ramp. Let's see if he's
right orbit
to
potential
loop pass. Let's see. Orbit. Ah, lovely
nice.
loop pass.
Left
now
orbit.
loop pass the other way. Oh. All right, he's got.
All right. Let's see. So you can see he's got 500 million counting down. Plenty of time.
Oh, I love that little kick over. A lot of people would have re-trapped that ball. He saw that it had enough momentum.
Break at the crucial moment. Another loop
he's
pass.
going to go on the fly. There's a better loop pass. All right, he's got to do his post pass again.
Oh, post into the swing. Another brick.
I love his little bounce overs, instead of recatching. He's always really, the advantage of making the first 3 shots is you have a pretty good amount of time to get this last shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially got, more than 50 seconds here, too.
Well, he's missed, 3? There we go.
Hey, nice, billion. Very
5th time's the charm. It's a great soundbite, too, when you get that billion. And all right, so total annihilation. Every shot's lit for a increasing jackpot.
Yep, and then his lock shot there on the left-hand side of the main saucer is lit for a collect of every shot and point value he's made thus far.
Now, do you know how many regular jackpots you need so that the middle shot is lit for $1 billion?
I would not know.
Offhand, I believe it's 7 or 8. It starts at, I'm sure Bowen would do the math in his head quickly. But, boy, not a great... Keith's not going to be real happy with that total annihilation. I think his $1 billion hurry-up was more than the entire multi-ball.
Yeah, but, hey... Billion's not bad given the way everybody else's ball ones went.
So let's see if he goes into now to play a regular multi-ball or whether he goes back to try to do another $1 billion hurry-up. What do you think?
I'm thinking he's going to go back for another total.
Yeah.
Hey, the scoop, although a little bit squirrely, is being fairly friendly compared to some attacks, and it was a really good try at a save.
He found the tilt.
Yeah. So I think going for total here is a great strategy.
That's a solid ball at 2.2 bills or so. Definitely got a good feel for the machine. Let's see if Joshua can get some control here on ball 2. And look, Joshua. See, I don't like that bounce over. That one, the rubber's so new, it bounced over right into the sling, which is.
Yeah, if it's not just doing a perfect little dead pass to the right flipper, I mean, don't just keep that left flipper up.
And then I don't know what, still, all right, there we go. Okay, go for the lock. Nope.
Get that ball, that was almost gone.
It's fortunate to get it back there. This game punishes missed shots.
Yep, good shot on Cal. Oh, interesting, and not a bump over, and on the fly shot.
That's the danger of going on the fly. It's a very tight window to make that shot.
Yeah, paid the price hitting the rubber off the lobster ramp.
So another poor ball from Joshua. Let's see what. There's a nice little loop pass from Andy, and gets his super skill on the left loop.
Yep, and I'm not sure if it was intentional, but getting that super skill shot there, will make it so that if he is going for total annihilation, his max collect value on the hurry up will be 500 million.
That's right. The advantage is you get a 3 for 1 shot. Disadvantage is you take away the billion hurry up.
Yep, absolutely. And so, but it looks like Andy's going for multi-ball, which is my personal favorite scoring method in this game. It was a very nice backhand to start it off.
We've seen a few backhands on this particular game in previous games, so I think that's Andy using some knowledge from before.
Well, I don't know. Have you ever met an attack that you can't backhand a lock? I mean, it's doable on pretty much every attack from Mars I've ever played.
That's true, but I think it's probably easier on some.
Yeah, I don't know. I like backhanding a lock, but I always feel like it's kind of like playing with your food a bit. Like, get the ball in the right flipper and take a normal shot.
Yeah, and there's plenty of ways to get it over.
Yeah, there's really no reason to be fancy usually.
Yep. I think I went to the backhand after missing the forehand about 7 or 8 times in a row, and Andy's just about set for a super. He's got one more. He's got the right loop. Oh!
Yeah, he just had a very nice on-the-fly shot to pick up the lock ramp jackpot, but couldn't get it back on the left and pick off the right orbit.
Now he could still... Right now, you think it's still available? Or probably a little...
No.
Oh.
But he definitely had the opportunity to pick up his right orbit jackpot in the grace period and light his super. And instead he went for the lock, which I would think, for me, that would have been a bit of a mistake. But
you would have probably tried to bump over or get to the left flipper to take a shot at it.
Well, especially it seems like, with him going right back into multi-ball, it seems to be his main strategy. And doubling the value of that next multi-ball would have been absolutely worth the risk of taking that extra attempt.
We've seen some really quick drains on missed shots. The ball really just powering down, which happened to Andy. It looked like he had a really bad angle off the one of the Mars targets.
Yeah, and Andy looks like he was playing pretty good and just not quite the best luck on his bounces.
I don't know. Roy's taking down his first ship. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, given Josh's score, that's not the worst thing to do. I mean, Josh is going to come into his ball 3 down a couple 100 million points, and over-analyzing a couple 100 million on attack can put a lot of pressure on you.
That's true, and I'd like to see.
But now's a good time to be going for a multi-ball of some sort.
Not sure what he might have been shooting right loop there.
That was right orbit, just a little late. Nice little lobster shot, again on the fly, wide again. And one thing I love about attack is you can usually just, off of any ramp shot, just hold up your flipper, bump it over into a perfect trap ball. And I think, given that nobody seems quite dialed in yet on this game, that could be a good advantage thing to take opportunity.
Yeah, that's a good point. We're seeing a lot of hits on the fly and also a lot of misses on the fly to out lanes.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of good speed coming down that inlane there.
That was a good shot.
Ooh.
Oh dear, off the visor.
Oh, no tilt. That was very nice try to save.
Double danger.
Yeah, with the amount of movement that it got on the game there, I was surprised he didn't even make contact with the ball.
It looked like it was pretty quick, though. It could have, gotten it back to... All right, Keith, each one of his little loop passes has gotten better. I think he's feeling a little more comfortable, although he's got to get rid of this side-to-side stuff. He's got Martian multi-ball lit.
Ah, nice.
He's shooting for it.
Great.
That makes me think he might actually go for it. A lot of people ignore it. I don't know at this point. He doesn't have any locks. What do you think? Let's see. Yeah, no, he's going for it.
Well, I guess the mystery is solved now. With him feeling like total annihilation is his strategy here. Now that he's in Martian multi-ball, he's going to have an opportunity to get right in there and stack that on.
All right, so let's watch carefully and see if he keeps an eye on that cow ramp. He doesn't want to start his hurry-up yet. Keith always loves to do that billion hurry-up. No one else in this group has really put pressure on him, and I think that's maybe one of the reasons he thought to go for it. He had really nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's see some cradle separation here and see if he still continues to work towards the Bill hurry-up. He's got...
He's got to see how to deal with this ball.
See what he does here.
Pops.
Some people like to try to post pass. Oh,
very nice.
Oh, I like it. Yes.
You can see there getting rid of the ball that was going to get separated coming out of the pops and
self-separation there. Very nice.
Very nice.
He's still this left ramp is kind of his bane in this game so far.
All right, so he's got 3 main shots in the game, which are big no-nos right now, and only 1 shot, which really wants to be working on. So he started his hurry-up, and he cannot hit that center or else he's done.
That's right. That makes it extra hard. There's excellent cow rampage.
Yeah, that was a really good decision. He wants to add value now that
he's only got 2 more shots to go. Let's see if he can get back in control, or let's see what he's doing.
Perfect. Okay, he's got a ball for each of the shots he needs.
Now he...
One.
Double miss.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sure there's a groan on the
Here he
audio.
Can do it over under, though. And
there's
shot, another miss.
Oh, wow. Boy, that ball doesn't want to drain. There. No.
I thought he was
still. Oh, there. Okay.
Okay.
So that was awesome. That's a billion hurry up. in multi-ball, there's a lot going on there, and like you said, he couldn't hit the center at all, or he would have lost the max collect.
Yeah, and that was really nicely played. I mean, Keith was missing a lot of his attempts at that orbit, but he was quickly regaining control and putting it right back out there for another shot, and really paid off.
All right, let's see if he has a little better total annihilation here. He's this is sort of your optimum position, having 2 on the right and being able to drop catch to a cradle out of the scoop. You can hit that right loop pretty much all day. Oh,
yep,
not
and
quite.
With this position, yeah, you can just keep hitting that right loop, and should the ball come down the right orbit from the pops, you can usually take the ball it's cradled and throw it up the left orbit.
Ah, yes.
All right, so here handling that kick out very nicely. Wow, already up to 105 million each shot, and so yeah, those are all going into his super jackpot for total annihilation on the lock ramp. So he's got the opportunity to recollect all of these points we're seeing here with a single shot closer to the end of his multi-ball.
Oh, that was all right. Let's see how he.
Yeah, nice. 3 balls are actually reasonably easy to separate the way you just saw Keith do there.
Yep. And all right, let's see. Oh, there's a little over/under.
Yeah. Nice.
Cow ramp. Oh, and there's the jackpot bill.
And I think that was a great choice to pick that up then. You don't want to leave all those points hanging, especially when you're up to $1 billion on a drain out of the multi-ball.
Yep, and now the great thing about total annihilation is you're going to get to the next billion payoff a lot quicker as the jackpots keep getting higher and higher. Now, do they max out at anything?
No, you can pick up, or the jackpots, yes. The jackpots max out, I want to say, at
250.
250.
I think 250.
But the pickup award on the lock ramp does not max.
What's the highest center shot ramp you ever seen?
About 5.5 billion, something like that. So you can get up there.
Oh yeah, no, you can get some big collects, and really, when you see scores on attack in the hundreds of billions, generally there's a few Rule the Universes in there, but there's also probably some excellent.
Yeah, well, you combine victory laps with this kind of stuff, and you're pulling in some serious change.
The other thing to think about here, of course, he's still got his visor down, I think. Maybe a little dirty pool.
Yeah, exactly. Very good point. Yeah, with the visor down like that, Keith can finish off the current saucer. As that visor's coming back up to block the shot, he can trap a ball behind it. It takes a lot of skill to get the timing just right.
Oh, there's a $2 billion pickup on
nice. Great, so wow, 11 billion. So
and the other, don't tilt. The other thing on this is because he was able to do the whole thing during Martian multi-ball. He threw it up there. Oh, that would have just been a.
That was really nice. Keith almost grazed that ball off the eye target for Martian, and almost had it rattle back in there, but just a little bit off.
You see, he's still getting Martian hits too on this. So he's slaughtering some Martians.
Yeah, it's a big bonus here. There's not a total. 195. Very nice.
What's his last?
6 billion.
6.3 billion, and he's up to 12.5 billion now. Now he's ready to play a multi-ball.
All right. Well, pretty much 2 choices here: a standard multi-ball or another total. Looks like he's going back for a total.
Thinking he's probably going to play his easy. It's only 4 shots for that first one.
Tricks me taking a shot at the cow ramp, but yeah, he's got his easy multi-ball left. So
and there's that nice lane pass you're talking about by just holding the flipper up.
Yeah, you can see he was using that all throughout that total multi-ball to really great success.
And having played that 12 billion total annihilation, he seems awful comfortable now on the shots. Certainly that center collect shot, 3 for 3. And gets to play a little regular multi-ball. Let's see if he can get to the super.
All right, standard shot out of the lock would be to go for cow ramp.
He's been dialed into that cow ramp. A little late. Takes the right loop instead. It's fine. Let's see. Drop catch to the cow ramp. Boom.
Nice. Perfect. Coming around.
That left. Well, that was interesting. Left not getting the ball back, or he did?
Yeah, he's still got 3 in play.
That was good. Yep.
So he's going to wait and see which way those balls are going to come, and get rid of the ball on the flipper. There he goes.
It's great. Yeah, it's great movement. Keeping track of where the other balls are, and he's building bonus. It's going to be a huge bonus.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with throwing balls into the pops in this. You can get them out of play. It's a great move, and he's had this ball going long enough. He's had super jets for a long time.
Couple bricks in a row. Yeah, now he's. I don't think he's particularly concerned at this point. Any one of these other guys could come back in theory and catch him.
Yep.
You never want to sort of give up, but at the same time, it's going to be a long day of playing, and I think he's probably feeling pretty good about this first game.
Yeah, this is a really solid game to start this matchup with. I wish I could have these kind of games at the beginning of a semifinal set.
It doesn't seem this is his first game of the day, so I don't think he's showing any jitters. But that's part of why he's so successful. Is he doesn't generally show jitters very much. Oh no! We'll never know.
Bonus. It's probably
Someone go back and count Martians, and actually he probably ought to get Martian champ at the end of this. I would think maybe we can see then. Take your Martians and figure out what his bonus multiplier was. And all right, so anyway, we got a pretty good match for second place here. All 3 of these guys, sort of anybody can take second.
Yep. Here, Josh really needs to, pull out about 500 million to stay competitive, and would really like to at least push his score. I would say to, $1.5 billion, $3 billion to feel like he might not take last here.
Yeah, there's inexperience from Josh. You can't just hold the flipper up. You need to bump the machine a little to encourage the ball to make it across. And
yep, especially with what appear to be reasonably fresh red rubbers on this machine. All right, and just barely rattling it in there with style.
All right, let's see if he can get a little better lane pass over. That ball had a little more momentum.
That was a nice little pass, but again, he needs to be kind of dropping that right flipper earlier to get it into a full trap.
Yep. Let's see if he's able to get control here and start his multi-ball.
No, don't go for the saucer.
On the fly. So there is a 100 million hurry-up going on the saucer visor right now?
Yeah, there's some value. It's not worthwhile. Well, he takes it. Yeah.
I would rather shoot that cow ramp once
I'd like
at
a free
the start,
shot at the cow ramp over
that visor will self-collect during this multi-ball no matter what.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And there it would have been.
So he's gotten 2 of his jackpots.
All right, he's got 3 of the easy ones, though, so that's nice. I guess I consider everything but the cow ramp easy, so no cow ramp.
I don't
3
mind
uses.
it, yes. That's a nice near live catch.
All right, ball's up on the pops.
Let's see what he does here. Yep.
It would have been nice to try and retrap that there.
All right, settle. Looks like he's watched.
Yeah,
there
but
we go. That's a good shot.
It would be nice to see a little more patience here when balls are in the pops. You really want to see which direction the ball's going to exit before you get rid of your other ball.
That's right, because about maybe 30% of the time that ball comes back down the right loop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I see Josh here putting the balls right back into the pops, but going for another cow to lock combo here is generally worthwhile.
Ooh, could see that coming. Nearly a simultaneous event, but one after the other. But still, solid ball 3 in a tight match at 1.4 billion. Puts a little pressure on Andy Rosa and Roy Wills to match that on ball 3 here.
Yeah, but both these guys, just one multi-ball away from coming back. So let's see how they can handle it.
Yep, and Andy, of course, has played his first multi-ball, so he has 4 more shots. Yeah. Well, now 3.
Triangle. Oh, that was nice.
Yep, good movement of the game there to get it to the edge of the flipper.
Yeah, really putting a lot of movement on the machine, really taking control of it.
Andy is an excellent player at nudging, and there's a really nice bounce over. And regaining control of the ball under And that ball's out of control. So 2 shots away now. If he gets into multi-ball, he'll feel pretty good about being able to...
Is that what happens when you're out of control? You regain control?
That's what you do. Some of us spend our entire lives doing that.
All right, just 2 more shots. He wants that lock shot pad. And he doesn't want to be on that left flipper. Oh, what? That was a... I'm not really sure what was going on there. I can't expect he was thinking he could backhand the lock, but...
It might have just been habit, but all right, last shot in on the fly. Oh, no. Lucky, little fortunate. All right, settle. All right.
Nice.
Okay, so that's some excellent ball 3 perseverance from Andy. Could easily have lost it there and, ended up last. So let's see how he does in this. Oh, scoop.
That's all right. Let's see. Okay, picks up 1 jackpot. It's always nice to see how many jackpots you can get before your ball save expires. Kind of a nice little gauge on how the ball's going.
It's a great feeling when you get that super lit even without
exactly. All right.
Before that light goes out. So he's got 3 of them.
Down to 2. Pretty good shape here.
Needs the cow ramp. Oh, all right. It's good patience, and that's lovely. Lovely. He helped the ball get over. He didn't flick it. He just sort of bumped the machine over.
Nice encouragement. Still a quick chance for a super... No, it's gone. There's a fine line of the number of jackpots left.
Now he needs to regain control and have a look at the score here. Okay, he's about 300 million away, which, hurry up at this point. You go right back to multi-ball, I know.
I mean, you're at 6 shots.
Dreaded Martians. What do you do?
Yeah, 4 shots for 2 hurry-ups in a center, but I really would, ouch.
He was tempted by the Martian multi-ball. But it's dangerous because you got to throw the ball all around to collect those 4 targets.
I love Andy, but maybe he was tempted by Keith getting away with it. But Martian's damn fool shot.
Yep. Oh, and Roy,
no.
Ball save? No.
Do you think he thought there was a ball save there?
It was close, but we also know that on Attack from Mars, there's very little grace period.
Yeah. It's tough.
So it's not.
He was, say, playing a stern just before this with about a 10-second grace period coming into this game.
And that's also right there. That's a great demonstration of why some people prefer ball savers completely off in competition.
What a classy gentleman, Keith, with the call out to Neil Schatz there.
Oh, a little NES. Neil was not able to make Pinburgh 2012. We all hope he will be there for 2013. One of the great players. Also missed out on Papa last year, but hopefully we'll be seeing more of Mr. Schatz this year in 2013. So that's nice of Keith to give him a little shout out at the end of that excellent game of Attack from Mars.
Definitely. Well, wow, that was a pretty interesting game. Keith started off with, not the best of luck there, and ended up coming home with giant score, total annihilation, 6 billion plus points. Pretty exciting stuff.
That was, and so Keith ends up with 3 wins. Joshua Henderson holds on in second at 1.4 billion.
I can't believe that.
With 2 wins. Andy Rosa at just under 1.2 billion for 1 wins, and Roy Wills with the tough last place at 800 million. But that's only the first game of 4 games at Pinburgh, and we know how it works, so nobody's out of it yet. We will move on now to the electromechanical game in the group, which, of course, our favorite, Hot Tip.
Hot Tip. Here we go. All right, so here we are on Hot Tip, Game 2, Elwyn, Ball 1.
And, of course, in Pinburgh, you always want to go first because that means you've won the previous game. And for Keith, he probably would love to go first all 4 games.
Yeah, let's say
looks like
he's position to be in.
He's got 4 of the 6 targets down already. Is he going to post pass over to the spinners? He's going for the targets.
Mr. Adams saying to hit the spinner and let the pop take care of it.
Yeah.
Keith picking him off like a champ.
Oh, and what the hell does Keith know about this?
Oh, yeah, he's going to backhand this shot.
Yeah, he tried it anyway. Look, and he can sit down.
Pro.
I think that's. All right, player 2 is Joshua Henderson, who came in second that last game. Josh played this in the previous round and had an excellent score. Wow.
Yeah.
Good news, bad news.
Right now, you may be thinking this would be a short game, but with the power of the internet, we can all see that this is going to be 31 minutes long. So
actually, they couldn't tell that. I think once it's all edited together, people probably now you've ruined it because people did know that it was going to be a long game. But
yeah, maybe we had about
but we are. I think we're required by the FCC to inform you that this game will take a very long time. Oh, almost yes.
Yes.
Go back on replay. That was a 30,000 collect on the light from Andy Rosa. I don't think
not
he
on purpose,
shot it.
But that's almost even better.
Does that count if it's not on purpose, Kaylee?
I think we'll have to make a ruling. If the points weren't intentionally made, we're going to have to deduct those at least.
Yeah.
That's what it says in my version of the rules.
Andy here has looking like he played it last time, and he's going after those targets. Let's see. He's going to shoot it. Yep. Perfect. And he's got the spinner lit now. Let's see if he get control. Oh, I think that would have stopped.
That was a live trap opportunity missed, but he's back in the trap, so I'll forgive him.
Let's see if he's dialed it. Oh, lovely.
Wow.
Nothing. Great feeling.
Be worth about 100,000 points. Very nice. And he's double bonus. Am I seeing that correctly?
Yeah, and he's max collected it. So he's got another 200,000 in hand so long as he doesn't tilt. So he'll take that.
Yep.
Great start from Andy. And I think it definitely probably helped that he played that already. He seemed really comfortable and went right after those targets. So here's Roy Wills, who unfortunately is going last again, which is not what you want to do in Pinburgh.
Yeah, but we've got a few games to play here, so hopefully Roy can put something together.
Yep, he's got to shrug off the attack from Mars and get going on this game. He's good spinner shot there.
Looks like he's got the Adam strategy of spinner lit or not.
I can't. Yeah, me and everyone else. I guess.
Well, right now there's two sides to the story. There's you and me. So.
Okay, so I didn't seem. Oh, that's
that
nice.
was pretty sexy.
Yep, that was a excellent save there. It was great because he recognized it early and was able to lower the left flipper fast enough to.
Again, man, that's like Iceman. Like there's like no movement on that machine and like perfect timing to give it that flick at the last second when it's basically drained. That was nice.
Yep, and he's getting some excellent spinach. Unlucky to miss the double bonus. And look at that. It's taking care of the 5 of the... Hey, he's got the spinner lit. Oh, I would have liked to see the live catch, but okay, that was a good dead bounce. Let's see if he can get it back.
Get rid of it.
I think that, yeah. I think if he had watched a little more of this from the previous round like we have, he'd see that by holding that left flipper up, almost everything gets across on these big, tall flippers. But
yeah, absolutely.
He's got a good spinner shot, and he's getting some excellent scoopage here.
Double bonus. Get rid of it. Nice.
All right, let's see. Now, you know what? The post pass works fine here. I don't know what he's doing there. Going back up for the second set of drops, maybe?
Maybe it just doesn't feel like it would make the post pass or not.
I
thought it was a little tricky on this one. Is it making pretty easy?
It's a little funny, but the worst thing that happens is the ball goes back up the in lane there. You remember we saw one that went all the way.
I don't know. It's like the ones you have a traumatic experience with the post pass on this. It's like you're gun shy.
What else?
You've seen it like post pass and go crazy and pop out the right outlet.
There's really nothing else to shoot for. I'd like to see the shots. Speaking of Neil Schatz.
Ball, but,
Schatzing might not be great because it could just go right back out, but I think Schatzing would probably be safe. But you don't see a lot of in-lane alley passing going on in finals.
Yeah. All right. Well, Keith's got 2 targets left.
I'm sure he's going to go after him again. Almost down the middle. Yeah.
This is a good tactical play, though. There's one left now.
He gets
nice.
Keith has superior nudging abilities, and so I think he's equipped to go after those targets and regain control better than a lot of us. Because
he's locked and loaded for
even when that ball's going side to side and you're thinking out lane, he's thinking nudge, in lane. So
right there was their magical.
No, that's power in lane. He can be as lucky as the rest of us.
It was a nice little semi-power.
I think
as far
was
as
that
I
think that was a attempt at a Schatz on the fly there. It kind of looked like I don't know what he's doing, but it looked like he was trying to go left to right through an alley pass there, but it was a little early on.
Shot.
But anytime he's catching it on that right flipper, he's cashing it in. There's his double.
Double bonus.
Only 3 more.
100,000 bonus right now.
Only 3 more clicks to go to max it out and catch up to Andy, who had that great first ball. Oh, good recognition.
Nice little recovery.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to the left flipper, but in fact it floated over to the right. And once again, he dropped his there. Yeah, he's definitely trying the alley.
And the Schatz maneuver right there.
It hasn't been successful. Yes, when I say Schatzing, I mean an alley passes. Neil calls them alley passes because he doesn't call them Schatzing. But everyone else, I think, pretty much after Pin calls them Schatzing. Schatzing the in lanes. He's got that. Nice. Yeah, great dead bounce there. I'd like to see him go after that light. Just, there's nothing else to do at this point.
See him tear up that.
Gave it a little whack.
Captive ball.
So far, the only collects on that we've seen was off of the sling. Come on, hit it. Yeah!
Oh, so close. All right.
Good job, Keith. Way to go for it.
When you're stuck on that left flipper, it's not a bad thing to shoot for.
Yeah. Oh, not a fully consummated spinner there. You can see his nudging. He's always getting it in that scoop up there, even if it needs a little help.
Yeah, really nice nudging up top.
All right, let's see if he gets a better. There's a
perfect
full swing. What are we up to? 300,000. He's got 200,000 in hand.
Yeah, about 532 with bonus. A little dead pass over, fly. Perfect shot.
Lovely. That'll take him up over nearly 400,000. Nice bumpage. Oh, I don't think.
Like it was gone.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to do anything about it because of that bonus. And man,
sometimes that ball just came back in and wasn't ready. Wasn't done yet. There's a. Yep. You can see he didn't want to risk any movement with his max collect there. So
50% plus on the score. So.
Let's see if he has a little better luck here.
Very good chance for. Oh, that was a good chance for a dead pass. And it's a good trap.
Yep, there's where I'm talking about the ball almost always
just kind of gently presents it to the opposite flipper. Pass it over.
Oh, see, and right there, that's where you need to do a bit of nudging to encourage that ball to get into the scoop. That scoop is so critical while it's up there. That was interesting.
Oh, yeah, not. I suspect these are some flips that are. I'm not quite comfortable with the depth of the flipper buttons.
Yes, and they do. You can get a lot of flutter.
When you see that extra little flip there at the top of a stroke, it's usually because you're hitting the button just not quite deep enough.
Oh, he does not seem to want to. He's doing some nice live catching there, but you need to be on the other flipper. We saw Keith do a lot of dead bouncing over, and let's see. Oh, let's see if he can get control on that. There we go. Now settle. All right.
Very
excellent.
Nice shot.
There's a good shot.
And scoop.
Got the Kaylee light lit.
And he wants to not quite flipper.
Oh, look at that!
Like a pro.
That's excellent. Oh man.
Well, I say it was worth it.
Was it? That was awesome. Yeah, there it is. Thanks.
Oh, and it's out. Perfectly savable ball, just a nudge at the top with the left sling.
No, but I tell you though, what are the pinball gods thinking? If they want people to shoot for that thing, they got to let the payoff be. Now everyone else has seen that drain. Nobody's going for that thing anymore.
And with the allure.
Oh, that's the. You
can see Andy Rose's hand come up to the side of the machine like he wanted to slap it back in.
But it had just enough momentum to pretty much swish out the right outlane. So, Andy had that great first ball and never got a hold of it on the second one, which is the way Hot Tip is. 5-ball game. So last player is Roy Wills, and let's see. Yeah, there's that sling Oh, dear.
Ouch.
Once again, it could be a button depth thing in terms of maybe he flipped and it didn't connect, or just wasn't anticipating.
Yeah, it seemed like a bit of pilot error there. I'm not sure what happened, but it wasn't a tactical error. It was just the ball was a bit mishandled down the bottom of the playfield and resulted in a drain.
Yeah, so everyone in the first 2 balls had one good one, one bad one. Keith has a solid lead, but not. Everybody else is pretty bunched up at, you know, what, 250, 300,000 or so.
Yeah, everybody's fighting for second at this point, but, you know, we're still early in this game. So.
Oh, Keith got his spinner lit again. Let's see how he gets across here. See, there's the...
Trying to post past, I would suspect.
Oh, and then the little late chats at the end of that. There's...
But there, you know, it's calm nerve, just letting that roll right over nicely, like you pointed out.
Yep. Boom.
And on the fly, nicely, although a little limp.
Last 2 saucers. There's the nice dead bounce over, which is... And it settles well, too. And I would think the other players at Pinburgh, these games are under the lights. You can watch the other players live, and, you know, you could pick some reads up from this. Let's see if he does that. Yep, he just started going, and oh, lovely. So he's approaching the million-point barrier. There's his double bonus. He's almost got it on bonus.
About 95,000.
Just even that one, just that ball had enough momentum. All right, he's going to do the little up the end lane.
Flick, comes up, bounce it over. Oh,
even.
Still, there's a lot of time to.
Oh, there's our first successful alley pass there, and you can see how effective it is. It dies on the corner on this game, so you don't have to worry about it going around and coming out the other side. What is that? 850,000. He's got nearly max bonus again.
They're hoping he was going to get a left spinner shot, not quite. And that's nice little flick.
He's got the he's got the alley pass sussed out now, so yet another weapon in his arsenal. So
good action on that spinner.
It's a pretty awesome start there from Mr. Elwin.
A bit quiet because I'm so mesmerized by these spinner shots going on here. But, you know, strangely enough, Keith hasn't hit a solid spinner shot.
No, you're right.
A minute or two. They've all been kind of limps, half ones. They're almost another one.
It does seem to...
Still very good value for each of those shots.
So what does the second set of drops do for you? Is that like specials and extra balls and things? I don't think there's any points in it.
I mean, it's such a one-shot game, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm sure it lights an extra ball after a time or two somewhere if it's unplugged.
To go back and watch and see whether you actually get, you know, some sort of points for dropping them as well. But wash, rinse, repeat. We're at 1.1 million with another 200,000 ball. What ball are we on? Ball 3? I don't know. Maybe it rolls it a second time. 2 million? That'd be probably a big score. He's got the Kaylee light lit. Let's see if he's interested.
Oh, good.
Oh, he went for it.
Good action. You called it.
Oh, that's
fantastic.
Awesome. He's
that's going to guarantee
unfazed.
him at least another 30 seconds of play. For the pinball gods have decided that is. Oh, man, what is this?
He missed the nudge there off the top of that sling. What's right down the middle, but he's at nearly 1.4 million now. That's an excellent ball there. All right, so here comes Josh, who had a good ball last time, and let's see if he can do it again. I'd like to see him. Yep. I like going back to the spinner there instead of trying to go up and get those.
Yeah, still not nudging it up at the saucer though. Oh, but there, hey, third shot.
It doesn't count. I think you get one when it's lit. Oh, look, you still get one advance, and if you go high enough, you actually get 2 advances, up and down, like he did there. So, oh dear, that was very late to the spinner and deservedly outlined.
Yeah, power drained. You're done. All right.
Ball 3, player 3. Andy Rosa here. And once again, like in Attack from Mars, it's almost like they're playing for second place here. The beauty of the Pinburgh rules is that 2 from each group go through no matter what. So even if you have one player who's dominating all the games, it doesn't really matter because second place is just as good to get it through to the next round. Ooh.
Yeah, but you know what? We've got a 5-ball game here. I mean, Keith's put up a pretty giant score in his first 3 balls, but you know, any of these guys, including Roy here, who's got 3 balls remaining to play, can absolutely come back and take first on this machine.
It's going to require 1,000,000 points, which is more than we've seen in any other game. And I have to say, with the level of draininess that this game has, some tremendous wide out lanes and a lot of side-to-side action, that I agree that you're thinking here is you're still trying to win the game. But at the same time, in the back of your mind, you want to get to the next round. And
yeah, well, you know, the nice thing is that going for either requires the same strategy of lighting the spinner and beating the crap out of it.
It's true that you do need to chop your wood slow and steady. It's just you don't need to, you know, try to go for those targets immediately, and you got to get your spinner lit. And
yeah, the only thing I don't think these players will want to definitely pay attention to is their bonus count here, because tilting out or losing a bonus here could cost them, you know, 3rd or 4th or 2nd place if they're not going to go over the full distance.
That's right. So here we are at the penultimate ball. We see that there's less than 200,000 between the other 3 players, and Keith is out front by 1,000,000 or so. Still working he's going right to light a spinner. But you see some of those, when the ball comes down, it's getting a lot of in lanes there.
Yeah. All right, just trying to get control here so we can finish off those targets.
Lovely.
There he goes. Very nice.
Oh, no. That's his first ball where he doesn't get to hit at the spinner. So he's only at 1.4 million there. Second player will be Joshua Henderson. Come on, get now. He got it in there. It's got the Joshua light lit. I might have to rename it. And he goes for it. Oh, the up and down.
My favorite part about watching Hot Tip is that YouTube will group other videos I might be interested, such as hot skinny guys with tips to build muscle.
Josh Henderson is dialed into the Kaylee shot. I think we're going to have to call it the Joshua shot. Sorry, Kaylee.
Balls of steel.
He's hit it.
I give him my crown.
I've lost count of how many times he's hit it. And
that was nice.
Yeah, that was.
A little in laneage there.
1, 2, double. Oh!
It's required a little bump.
Yep.
I say that was a missed captive ball shot we just saw. But great nudge there. It was a great save. And terrible flipper error right back out the same way.
Unlucky there. He was trying to get control back, so I never fault when you lose the ball trying to get control, but it was kind of unlucky.
All right, here Andy at 424 just needs a few more points to take back second from Josh.
Wow. I don't know how he...
a fast little live catch. It just kind of worked out, and nice.
Yep, that was a good read of enough pace of that ball that just flowed into the end lane. There's Andy doing some good nudging to get into the scoop there. That ball would not have gone in on its own. It seems like, you know, it's tough on a 5-ball game to really keep that spinner shot dialed in the whole time. You know, because it seems to have eluded players a bit here. There's the spinner's lit. Oh, Andy would love a couple good spinner shots. All right.
He's all set for it. Let's see.
That was all right.
But, it counts. And double bonus. Oh, with the in lane.
Oh, he needs really wants some scoops here. And some spins. Right. So this is excellent ball here from Andy. Oh, there. Oh. Yeah, it's about a 1 for 6, 1 for 8 kind of pop bumper back up there. Let's see if we can get it in this time.
All right, this is exactly the kind of action he wants in that spinner.
There he goes, and he's... Oh, don't... All right, he nearly had a max collect there, so that's an excellent time. And, you know, he's not out of reach of Keith there. He's, you know, now it's 600,000.
Yeah, about 600,000 away.
Another max collect with a bunch of spinners. So final player is Roy, who needs to hold serve. But these other guys had a pretty good penultimate ball. Let's see if he can get his spinner lit. I would stay away from the Joshua shot. Let's see. Nope, he's going after trying to get his spinner lit.
quite spinner shot.
Yeah, a little late. All right, there we go. Let's see if he can.
It's up anyways. A little scoopage. And no free targets off the pump bumper.
No, a little advanced bonus, but that's it. He doesn't. He's not so keen on settling the ball. He likes to shoot it on the fly. Let's see. He's going up
directly for the targets. Forget that spinner.
I like the choice. Slow and steady wins this race.
Almost the same error that Henderson had, but luckily not as strong, and the ball came back down on the flipper.
He's not getting, here's some, nope, still not getting any letters, but showing excellent patience, regaining control each time. And he's getting some good advanced bonus. Oh, unlucky, because one more would have gotten that double lit. Oh.
All right, here he goes. Up top.
All right, he's not going to get the double this time because he's going to hit a couple times, but he's got some decent bonus. He's just not getting his targets down.
Yeah, good advance. And that was a very nice way to take some speed out of the ball.
Yeah, and there, he's rewarded by getting at least one more down. Let's see. Maybe when he gets down to one or two, he might be, it's an excellent nudge there. Oh, and that again, lovely decision-making there.
Man, he's been making those kind of saves this whole game. Those are really, really technically executed.
It's a sign he's seeing the ball well and he's comfortable. There's his double bonus. That's a huge shot.
Nice.
It's 80,000.
All right, so that's put him back into third place. And if he can light this spinner, get some action on it, he'll be putting pressure on Andy.
This is excellent play from everyone. Everyone's getting their opportunities.
All right, now you're still saying spinner's good because we're about 20 shots into this battle for lighting the spinner.
Hey, but he's got 200,000 in bonus. Now I agree that at this point,
less than halfway there. Okay, now we're halfway there.
Once you have a max double bonus, I might be persuaded to take a shot up.
Okay, I'll give you that.
But until it's max, and maybe a shot at the Henderson light. That's for as many in lanes as he had, that was
still quite nice. 645,000.
Yep. So he's in touch with Andy, maybe for second place. They're all thinking about. So here's Keith's final ball. He'd like to still get a few more points, just to.
Yeah, it'd be nice to really bring the hammer down on Andy and just put it out of reach.
Yeah, I think he's almost out of reach already. But yes,
Yeah, if we can see about another 200,000 here. Very nice.
All right, so he's gonna, let's see, he'll go forehand, right to left. Yep.
Really good try.
Do it again.
He's hitting just a little bit of that.
Oh.
Not quite right. Great action.
Oh, there it is.
Clean sweep. Look at that.
Oh, into a settle. Nope, he doesn't need to settle. He's gonna go. I'd like to see him settle that one, but what's he going to do?
All right. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Again. Oh, a second time.
It's all multiple scoopage, double bonus.
Double bonus. So, yeah, if he could get some spinner shots here, I might be thinking about rolling this thing a second time. Yep, no more alley pass after that big return. Yeah, there's maybe a 20,000.
About the best you could do with that kind of tempo post pass action.
Yep.
There
nice,
we go.
There's a solid one.
Wow, it's been a while.
Yeah. So he's at about, with bonus, he's about 1.7 now. Oh, he's still got one more bonus advance. There we go. And there's extra.
All right, that's a nice little catch.
I'd like to see him get the Henderson light lit. He likes to shoot for it.
Oh, no chance for that. Ball's done.
All right, so Keith ends up with 1.8.
Wow, added about 400,000 on that ball.
I'm pretty sure that's high score for the weekend on the old hot tip. So here we go. Player 2 is Joshua Henderson. He needs to hold serve against these other guys. Oh, dear.
And that's done.
Unfortunately, bad time to have a house ball. and Josh has assured himself last place there.
Yeah, Josh really just didn't get a chance to perform much on this game. So
yep, he had a couple balls where he got a little work done, but I'll tell you, these scores are pretty darn high compared to some of the groups. So that's the way it goes sometimes. The good news for Andy and Roy is that Josh took second last game, and now he's taking last. So they have an opportunity to sort of flip the coin on him and keep touch with that second place.
Yeah, and here, Andy, still trying to keep Keith's score in mind, but really just trying to widen the gap between him and Roy. Yep. Roy's absolutely within striking distance.
Yes, he would love to have a double bonus here, I suspect. Oh. See if we get a little pause here.
He's going to knock it out. Oh, let's see.
Wow. Are they going to put it in the... I think you get it back in the shooter lane, or you choose a flipper. I think it'll be left flipper. What are they going to do? Yep.
Oh, choose a flipper.
I don't think it's choose a flipper. I think it's the flipper that's closest to where the ball is stuck, maybe.
Yeah, I prefer the modified rule there, where the ball would have gone in the shooter lane, as that was the natural path of the ball would have placed it in that area. I think that's kind of a rip-off to make Andy shoot from the left.
But you know what? I think he did get to choose flipper because he only had one target left, and he chose left because he hit the last hot tip target with it. So I don't think he got ripped off there, but I agree that I think if the ball can go into the shooter lane, well sometimes...
Then I will amend my statement.
Yeah?
Everybody else was ripped off.
I like it. It's a zero-sum game there.
Yes.
It's all or nothing.
Oh, nice little lucky bounce in there, perhaps skillfully played.
And quietly, Andy has himself rolled this game and gotten over 1 million points. He only has 800,000 to go to catch Keith, with bonus maybe 600,000. What bumper pass?
Hey, whatever
intentionally hitting it into the pop bumper to. Yeah, maybe not. He's still. Oh, he's got his double now, and it's going to have a max collect. His spinner's lit. He needs about 600,000, which is about 10 good spinner shots.
Yeah, it's really not as far as it seems, as long as you can get the ball back on that right flipper nicely.
But
let's see.
Maybe he's going for specials.
Saved, and wow, it looked like it was out.
It was almost 50-50 on that metal rail, but
very dead pass. Ouch, that's a big miss.
Yeah, you need to make those when they're available. There's his bumper pass. Not a good one.
Yeah, getting just kind of half value out of that spinner.
You're going to need about 30 of those to catch. Of course, you could always go for the Joshua light and get there quicker.
Yeah, 60,000.
I don't think he's going to pull that one out.
I mean, I would find it more entertaining, but I'm sure Andy would not like the consequences.
Perhaps we could have a game at Papa where they set this game up where that's the only switch that registers. And go for a high score. Make that happen, Mark.
All right, so with bonus, Andy's about 1.5. Very nice game.
Starting to get a little, it's getting closer. I'd like to see him catch it on the right and really get, all right. Oh,
a little exciting, yeah. 10 shots on that spinner will do it. I'm going to say 9 to go.
I'd even say 8. Well, but he refuses to settle. So I'll give you 9. Come on, settle down, Andy.
Oh man. That was a great ball. Really well played. So close. But
I say Andy gets to call bad beat there. 1.5 million for second. That's how it goes sometimes in pinball. And then you'll watch another group and somebody with like 300,000 will take the group.
All right, Roy Wills, Mega Wood Chop.
Got a lot of wood chop into. He's already got third in his first win in this, but he's really he'd love to. If he gets close to Andy, he's going to be close to Keith as well. So if he has a monster ball, he can do this. But
yeah. Again in this game, there's no real strategy change.
He was going right for trying to light his spinner. Was unable to do so.
Worthwhile shot, but just couldn't quite save that last ball. And, you know, he had a piece of it on the left flipper, and I think he could have pulled that back in play, and there was nothing to lose.
Boy, it makes me want to go out and play some hot tip. So anyway, Roy Wills at 700,000 ends up with 1 win there, and he has 1 win total. Joshua Henderson takes last, and so he's at 2 wins. Andy Rosa takes second, and he's up to 3 wins now. And Keith Elwin is at 6 wins and looking pretty good to make it through already. 6 wins doesn't guarantee you a trip to the next round, but after 2 games, that's a pretty darn good start.
Yeah, so what do we have next, Adam?
One of your favorites, Dracula again.
Oh, fantastic. All right.
Can't wait to see how these guys play Dracula.
Yeah, let's check this out. All right.
Alrighty.
Dracula!
Keith Elwin.
Yeah, are we going to see some
player.
30 millions, you think? I think so.
We'd certainly love to see that. We've talked about it before. You want to stack your multi-balls. You like to go right off coffins first.
Yeah, that's the right ramp. I enjoy me some coffin. A lot of players will just work that left ramp to get quickly to their bats hurry up, which can give you some rollover bonus. Also will give you progress towards some of the multi-balls.
Look at that. Keith really wants to work his coffin, and so much so that he's not interested in
like a pro.
starting
Look at
bets.
this.
Yes. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't dead bounce that.
Set for another shot. Boom. Coffin's open, ready for some multi-ball, which he will hopefully pleasure delay until he has other multi-balls lit.
He's going to park one in there, and I suspect he'll do another one if he can, and then start working on his other. Yes.
Yeah, you know, given how drainy Dracula is, it's always good to just load up that coffin as much as possible. Now, knowing Keith, I think that he will take this coffin multi-ball before another multi-ball is ready to go.
Just because he can get 100 million out of it?
Yeah, well, his play style usually is to just power through coffin multi-balls, from what I've seen, and use those to make progress towards the other multi-balls rather than trying to get everything set up at once. Knowing that he can always get back to a coffin.
Well,
and
good call, Kaylee.
Yeah, and
you called
he always feels like he can get back to a coffin with 5 shots, so why not? And given how quickly he was shooting that ramp off the bat, I think this is a great play.
He now has the advantage of having started bats in multi-ball, so he's most assuredly going to do a full 50 million on bats.
Yep.
Which nothing to sneeze at.
That's another great
there it
benefit
is.
of starting this right in the beginning.
And on ball 1, that's really 150 million in hand, so long as you don't tilt away bonus.
Yeah, so Keith with essentially 183 million after 2 minutes of play. So here he's got his castle lock lit. Very valuable, hopefully a post pass here. And
he had a pretty unlucky drain there. It went up about 95% of the way. Let's see if he gets.
Still a chance in hell to get it. Not quite. Very worthwhile to keep trying for it, though. All right, so great bonus in tow. Ready here, he's got his mist lit, and another coffin lock chance, and picks it up nicely.
So that's his first lock. Let's see, is he going to go back to, that's his castle lock, and he's going to go back to coffin now, and hopefully not get his mist started, or maybe he does.
Yeah, so, you know, Keith's got 7 shots on the left ramp. 12th shot will spot him a coffin award, but if he can get the coffin open, that will actually light castle lock on the left ramp. So he certainly wants to get his coffin open before that 12th loop. There's number 8. So I think we're going to see him right back in the coffin.
Yeah. Well, so I think that surprised him a little bit, because I'm sure he would have saved that if he could have. He got some good mileage. That was an excellent first ball, especially with his 50 million bats in hand. So here's player 2, Andy Rosa, who came in second on that hot tip game.
Andy, you know, he's going to be trying to do a lot of the same things to try and stack up his multi-balls, get them all set, and you know, see if he can multiply their values.
Left ramp's looking a little stingy right now. Shot's not quite making it.
Yep. Background, you can hear Josh Sharp getting excitable. No! Oh, that was an awesome save. And there we see the luxury players have with Barry Ausler's games of bad debounce on the tilt mod. So Andy getting away with a pretty gigantic shove there.
So long as you do your shove quickly, you can pretty much shove about as hard as you want and only take 2 warnings.
Yep. That was a really nice play. And
you have to be careful now if you do pick up bats or any other decent bonus. You can lose that bonus on by draining if you pick up a warning as it goes out.
Yeah. Well, at least here, Andy knows that if he were to get another warning, he would get a tilt. So
That's
it would
true.
be a definitive loss of bonus at this point. Okay, I'm not really sure what Andy's game plan is here. He seems to be obsessed with left ramp, which is not a bad idea, but I'm not really sure if he's aiming for one particular multi-ball or just kind of going for a combo with both ramps.
I don't know how settled he looked. I mean, that sequence right before there, he had 4 or 5 misses in a row that he kept swinging at instead of trying to settle.
Yeah.
And I don't know. He's played this last round. I don't know if he's just not comfortable in the game or maybe just a little jittery or maybe he's just trying to go on the fly. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that he's moved on to coffin ramp, though. It's a little less punishing when you miss, although still it's Dracula, so it's going to punish you. But that left ramp just wasn't working out. So.
Okay, so bats usually means it's time for the ball to drain out of the pops, but let's see if he's able to get it back. Oh, he does.
Right.
But you know, when you you can loop out. So he's got his missed. He's got. Oh, I thought he was shooting for miss there.
Yeah, that's
odd for ball
the right
1.
choice, but you know, just forgetting about bats, I think, was the right idea, and it was good to go ahead and light his multi-ball.
Yep. But he took a couple shots at miss there, which maybe he just likes to get into multi-ball and get his 10 millions. You know, once again, it's he's got the lead on Roy and Joshua right now, and those are the 2 guys he's basically playing at this point.
Yeah, but you know, Andy here is in great shape. He's got essentially a gimme on a 2-way multi-ball, which should net him at least a couple $100 million. I would say about 500 million or so. So, you know, he's got a lot of pressure on these other guys to at least match them.
That's a good point. He's well set up there, and let's see if Roy can get some coffin shots. Sometimes it's hard to sort of dial into that shot at the start, but let's see, there's one there.
And a little late to video mode, but hey, we don't mind shooting wolves, so that'll work.
Yeah, we'll see if anybody gets to video mode this time.
So, you know, when I first started reading this game, I read a rule sheet once that suggested that at a late video wave, you got to wash Dracula's car. And I was so excited by this, I spent all this time playing the crap out of Dracula, trying to wash Dracula's car. And come to be told that Bowen tells me when he wrote the rule set, he was just screwing with people. And I was pretty pissed off. So.
Oh, okay, well that explains a lot then. That's all that.
Although for those viewing at home, when you enter your high scores on Dracula, go ahead and enter the initials SUN and see what you get. There's a fun little Easter egg there.
Oh, excellent. I'm sure everyone will stop this multiple-hour video and go check that out on their local Dracula.
All right, here's Josh, and
doing a little of what everyone else is doing.
At least in terms of strategy for Bally Williams, he seems a little more comfortable in Dracula.
Yeah.
Some very nice shots on the right ramp.
He can be a very accurate player when he finds a good shot he likes. And that was some good work on the coffin. He's got... That's lovely bouncing that ball out, too.
Right, and he's letting his castle lock get away from him and instantly relights it through some very non-technical play. Now's when he absolutely wants control on the right flipper and a left ramp shot. And you want to risk the post pass here very early. Man, he let it go. It's too bad.
He's dialed into his coffin. And
but at what expense, Adam?
Yes, no, you can get that. It's wonderful to pick up that first lock that's not the gimme lock, because then you get lock 2 on the gimme lock and you really are set.
Yeah, there's set of words on Dracula on the left ramp, and so at ramp shot number 6, you're going to light castle lock on the left ramp. And then if you've got your coffin open on ramp shot 12, you're going to light it again. So if you pick up another lock in there somewhere, you're really set to have a bunch of nice gimme locks to complete out your multi-ball. And it's usually well timed, you know, when you get to about that 12th ramp shot, you're ready for a 3-win multi-ball usually. And there, he finally picks one up. Very nice.
So, yeah, Joshua making some good progress here. And as you said, he certainly looks more comfortable on this than any other Bally Williams we've seen him play lately, between Pinburgh and Papa.
Yeah, seems like he knows this game well.
Now, he saw Keith start his first coffin without trying to stack. Oh, unlucky there. I was just wondering whether he'd go straight to coffin or whether he's trying to set it all up. So back to Keith now, and everyone's got a little something going.
Yep, and Keith's one shot away from reopening his coffin, so he's in a very similar position as Andy. And that was about as late a ball save you can get on Dracula. In fact, I thought that was going to be one of those ball saves where it says you're getting the ball back and then it just doesn't give it to you. Ouch.
But he wasn't able to do much with it, and he has to settle for his $50 million.
Yeah, and all right, you might think that, Keith's kind of screwed. He's got to open his coffin and hit all these shots and start multi-balls. Well, on his plunge, when you get the skill shot, you actually spot a coffin ramp shot. So he's going to have his coffin open on ball 3, and his missed is lit.
So really, if he can start missed, a couple shots to coffin, he's got doubles, and then your castles come real quick, usually then.
Yeah, he's 3 shots away from a double multi-ball, and really one shot in a single ball play.
So after everyone having some pretty good luck on ball 1, we're seeing a more typical Drac game, which can be brutal on the outlane sling drains, and a lot of times you never get control of the ball, especially with those lightning flippers. So door's still open here for Roy to get some work done. He's
still not quite finding his shots, but Roy knows this game really well, so hopefully we'll see him put something together here.
Settle. Let's see, yeah, he's really not gotten that left loop.
Oh, God. Nice.
Yes, good patience and no panic there.
Great shot on the ramp.
But he just can't get 2 in a row there. Can't string them together. A little early, I think.
Nice dead pass.
Yeah, it's good vision.
Ouch, and another video mode shot, which is...
He's getting close to the video mode.
Essentially a roll of the dice. I mean, you put the ball in those pops, and it can power drain.
It's a nice little sort of half-drop catch into a cradle there.
That's great.
Like that. Roy's actually does that quite a bit. It's a nice maneuver.
Yeah, it's kind of like a broken loop pass from the wrong direction. Puts the ball back into the cradle.
Yep. Sort of take all the energy out of the ball, and then it's up there to be easily
trapped.
Yeah.
All right, so 1 shot away from opening his coffin. Another rattle.
Really, so close. Good control.
A lot of work here for not many shots.
Let's see what. Self-traps out of the. On the fly. All right, so he starts his bats here. It's not really your primary, especially on ball 2. It's just you kind of want to get going up some more ramps to get your mist lit, and really, like you say, you're going to get the coffin because you're going to get missed on ball 3. Come on, Roy, get that out.
That was in, and there was one little extra.
Yeah, he did the right thing there, and it looked like it was going to fall off, and then he gave it just a little too much. And
yeah, I mean, even though it drained, that was pretty awesome. People should go back and watch that again, because that was very skillful nudging there, just giving it enough to not tilt out or get dangers and just keep it rattling. A lot of skill there.
Yep. All right, so Josh goes ahead and starts his coffin.
Yep, and
ball 2.
Yeah, really here with coffin being the only thing in play, I would have taken that center shot there for castle lock myself during the ball save time. It's been hanging there for quite a while. At this point, working that left ramp.
So really nothing.
Yeah, none of those balls were used to make progress towards something bigger, and I really think that's the trade-off you need to make by having a one-way multi-ball with coffin.
See, and on ball 1, I think it's fine to go and reload the coffin, but on ball 2, your mist is going to be lit at the start of ball 3, and those double 20 million a shot opportunities, it's just not worth it.
Yep, totally.
I would work castle old school style, work some loops, and if it comes, it comes. But until your mist is lit, you really don't want to pull the trigger on coffin.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's a calculated gamble to start that coffin on its own, but Josh did not look like he was going to, capitalize on the risk in the way he was playing that multi-ball.
So having a look to see which side the missed ball. Oh, he misses it, but misses it again. Is he going to get a third try at it?
Now, this is not his pity missed, so taking that multi-ball right now was, that's a tough decision. I'm not sure if that was the right play.
Okay, but he's still only a few left ramps away from lighting missed again. But you're right, he's not going to get a pity miss now. But so there's his first lock through the seventh loop or fifth loop.
Yeah. So
on settings. Oh, nice!
Very nice nudge.
He did. Awesome. He nearly made the same mistake that Roy made, and he recovered from it. But unfortunately, his castle lock timed out, so that was not that was just a regular one, right? Because doesn't it not time out the one that's awarded to you by left loops?
Nope, that one will time out too. It's a regular old
will?
castle lock.
Okay.
So Adam, you've never missed your follow-up shot, huh? You're just like,
I don't know
if it times out. I always hit it.
Well, see, perhaps because I didn't think it did time out, I was never worried about it. But now, who knew I was playing with dynamite?
Yeah, well, people.
Is there any castle? Maybe the random award, if it lights, that one won't time out.
And therein you have found the answer to your question. Yes, it's been so long since I played a Dracula that wasn't in tournament mode. When you're playing this in arcade and it's out of tournament mode, it can, I believe, permanently light that ramp for a lock.
Okay, I'm not insane, but did you see what happened there? Josh knocked the missed ball out of its location there on the left and didn't really derive any advantage, and the game is smart enough to happily drain one of the balls and no harm, no foul.
Yeah, it's nice that it knows that once come out or into play, that shouldn't be there, and you can just drain it and go back about your business.
Which is a little ironic because there are a ton of software bugs, especially in multiplayer play on Dracula, and you can see just bizarre things happen all the time. There's the Belcedo bug where you can have two balls. You can have the ball reload into the shooter lane without it being shot out. We've seen players in 4-player games where a player's game just ends. It counts bonus while you're playing for no apparent reason.
Yeah. So those ending your multi-balls early, that apparent bonus bug where you don't get your bonus awarded after a danger. List goes on and on.
Yes. So, Josh Henderson had some excellent ball time there and got his coffin almost back ready. So he's still got a good shot on ball 3 to keep pace with these guys. So here's our third ball.
Keith with a skill shot gets the gimme on missed, which is awesome. His coffin's now open to the skill shot, and he's set up for some big points if he can actually hit this shot here, which he has an opportunity and collects it like a champ.
And lets both balls drain. We'll get both of them back.
The double ball drain there was an interesting choice. It seems like he could have taken one and left the other.
Yeah.
Right now, he really wants to load up the coffin as fast as possible.
Okay, there's a good
nice little
to get control. Is he going to backhand the coffin here?
Yeah, I think Keith will hold on until he sees what happens to the other ball. He's not far enough ahead right now to guarantee a win, and he'd rather stay in the game than risk a double drain.
It's remarkable how close to. Oh, lovely little flick. He has one more shot to get into 20 millions. Oh, he's wanting it, and he still gets back. There it is.
So now.
So you see immediately.
Yes, and that's how to play it right there. Is during that ball save, just pick up those castle locks as fast as possible. And there, hits it, nice, right at the center again, like the second one.
That's If you don't play Dracula a lot, that's the way to do it. The moment you get that ball saver on for your next multi-ball, you go after those center targets and get your castle locks lit. He's very close to getting his.
If Keith can hit that left ramp right now, he's got lit for the third multi-ball, and we'll put him in 3x scoring, and then the party will start.
You have to do a little breakout there. Oh, he wants it.
Wants it so bad.
Oh, dear. And no.
Oh. You know, it's funny that little backspin stall it had right there at the bottom of the ball guide prevented him from picking it up in that microscopic grace period.
So he's back to a single multi-ball here, but he can still progress the other ones. The next mist will be lit. 5 more ramp shots.
Yeah, he's pretty close to that next mist. You know, what you can do here is you can lock a ball up for jackpot and then work on the multi-balls.
Let's see. Oh, lovely.
And a little miss on the fly.
Seen a lot of misses on that left ramp. That was pretty brutal. Oh, another miss.
All right, so Keith has about 375, and he's got 50 million in tow from his bonus.
If he doesn't tilt it out, he's used his warnings. Hey, there we go, a little video mode. Let's see, it's on, what are the groups of 4 here? Groups of 5?
So it's video mode start hard, which means you just start on a later wave and Keith dying in video mode, which is a result of trying to shoot the wolves late. The later you shoot them, the more points you get. And
what's the most points you can get on a wolf? 1 million?
Yeah, if it goes up between video modes, I always feel like it's 1 million per. And the bonus you get for remaining bullets or unmissed shots will go up between each video.
So Keith, probably pretty disappointed with that 400 million.
Yeah, he was 1 shot away from turning that into potentially a couple billion. So that's the difference between a 2-ball and a 3-ball multi-ball, or a 3 multi-ball combo.
But having 6 wins already in this group, I think he's probably fine with that. Oh, tough beat for Andy. Had to pity missed.
Well, you know what's interesting there is that one that was very good attempt at a save, but had he let that ball go, it would have hit the trough in time for a ball save.
Most likely that's true. And once again, that's that whole, did Andy, deserve, remember Keith got that real late ball save on ball 1.
Yeah.
Andy's ball drained, just a second, even sort of a half a second later. What's the difference between those 2 conditions?
Yeah, well, you'll see. We'll have to go back and watch the video, but, they're watching on Roy's ball right here, who just got a ball save. The moment you touch the outlane switch, not even the trough, it's going to give it back. And, Andy was still trying to save the ball as the ball save light's on, and had he just let it go and it rolled over that switch just an inch away, it would have instantly shot another ball out for him.
So you're right. That's unbelievably bad luck then for Andy.
Yeah, and it's tough because Dracula acts so different from player to player with the way it saves balls that I think it's a great attempt to try and save it because you never know what's going to do.
So Roy was in multi-ball, but he just couldn't.
But here he's really set up, so he's got 2 locks.
Mist is relit.
Coffin's ready to go. Mist is lit. He's got every multi-ball ready and set up.
So he was in mist, but he managed to light mist during mist.
Yeah, he had his pity mist with another shot to relight mist again. If you're going to get a pity mist, that's the best outcome.
I like to start mist before coffin, but some people go the other way.
Yeah, it's always nice when you hit the mist ball and it carries into the coffin. Start sharing the multi-ball.
Yeah. So that's nice work on his second mist here. Let's see, definitely bring Coffin in now, I would think.
Great, so he hits his Coffin shot. 2x scoring, 2 multi-balls. His castle lock is lit for 3x. So really he just wants to, I think that was a little bit of a mistake there. We'll see if he gets it picked up. You kind of want to sacrifice a lot here to get a ball trapped on the right and take a perfect shot at that left ramp.
Yep.
And Roy had an opportunity to let that happen by letting a ball drain. And he kind of pulled out early.
There's a nice over-under, nice little flick. Showing some excellent skills here. He's going to keep trying to, oh dear.
You can hear Roy's disappointment. It's a tough break in. Terrible drain right at the end.
but still solid second place score there. And so here's Joshua Henderson.
Yeah, now he's got a coffin pretty much ready to go.
Pretty close. Yep.
And
that's going to be ball 2. One more shot to the coffin, and maybe get Castle lock stacked.
Yeah, with where he's at, he's going to have to kind of just grind through some stuff. Frustration.
Unfortunately, Joshua he doesn't slide safe, and that would have been an opportunity. He could have used the debounce, and you could have done a full slide sleeve there and saved it, especially
yeah,
in
you
ball
can
3.
see. I mean, there was no reason not to do everything possible to save that ball there, and you can see with his frustration shake after the ball was gone, it didn't even tilt with the amount of movement he had getting the game off his leg there. So, absolutely worth it.
Yep. So Andy Rosa, with not being able to touch it on ball 3, takes last there. And going into the final game, he has 3 wins. Joshua Henderson picks up 1 win there over Andy, and he has 3 wins going into the last game. And Roy Wills, taking second, puts him at 3 wins. Keith Elwin gets first again for 9 wins. He's assured himself a trip to the semifinals. What's interesting, the other 3 guys are all tied at 3 wins, so it's pretty easy to figure out who else is going through in this group.
Scores highest, but Keith will be on to join him in the semifinal. So let's check out game 4.
Alien Poker.
Alien Poker. All right.
So here we go. We're going to see who is going to go with Keith Elwin to the next round.
And Elwin having a victory lap here, ball 1.
And, it's quarterfinals. He's probably going to see this bank. He's a number 2 seed. He'll get to choose this bank again. Not next round, but possibly in the final round. And so he's definitely going to want to get a good feel for all the games, see where the tilt is. And
yeah, absolutely. And so you can see he's going up top, get those kings, which multiplies his center bank. Exactly the right move on this game.
Let's see if he keeps going up. Go for the 3x. Yep, he does.
Yeah, he's got right flipper, spinner lane, left flipper, right orbit.
He's dialed into it, and that multiplier will stick until you collect, so it'll stick between balls. Getting it up to 3x on ball 1 is awesome.
Yeah, gives you opportunity to get a very nice value. And no need to post pass right now, just building that multiplier up.
It's about as far up as it'll go. He's got one more light, and you can also progress the king through the end lanes. The left end lane there will spot you one. So there it is. He's got his 4x. That's the max.
So a clever player could shats the left end lane.
Absolutely. It's a little tricky there on the double flipper because you'd have to cradle up on the top one of it. There you see he picked up his kings there. So he's if he can drop his center bank successfully in order, he's looking at a 400,000 point payoff, which is huge in this game. Let's see what he does here. Is he going to just shoot the bonus advance here? Nope, he's giving it a try anyway to see if he lost a couple of the key now is if you go in order, you can get those lights back before you complete. If not, you want to wait till the next ball to finish. But you see he's
yeah, because if Keith were to drain right now on his next ball, the target bank would reset itself.
And that's exactly where he is, right? He is essentially one target, one shot away from 400,000 points, which is that's where you want to be. Okay, so remember these guys, whoever wins between these 3 is going to the semifinals of Pinburgh. A lot of pressure, and this can be a tough, housey game to try to get your points, especially if you're unfamiliar with the rules. That's a tough.
That was worth a shove to try to get back in, essentially.
But I was pretty unlucky there. It's not a very large outlane there. The ball just had enough momentum off the top of that sling to get there. So
yeah, I can see why Roy didn't make a big movement to try and send that ball. It did not look like it was going to go out in such a stock fashion. So it was a good idea.
Josh played this in the previous round and had a solid score, but he didn't play it for the center bank. He played it for bonus and multiplier. So looks like he's hunting the blue targets again, which is his multiplier.
Well, certainly not the highest scoring strategy, but if that's what he feels comfortable with, I'd like to see how it works out.
Well, and Roy already had a trailer ball 1, so that's half of his battle. He's only having Andy next. Picked up his king.
Yep, like you said.
Through the rollover. Yep. So that helps on his center bank. And if I'm in a tight match, any 2 X's for me, I consider it to be plenty to pick up that center bank. And you see, Josh is only 2 shots away from 200,000 points. Let's see if he goes right for it. See, he doesn't. Well, he might be wanting to get it up to 3x.
He picks up one of the targets
accidentally. I think at this point you go ahead and
pick it up.
Yes, there it is. That's a smart move. And so he'll pick up 200,000 there, and that'll. It's funny how the scoring works.
Yeah, it makes it feel like it tilted or like the sounds go kind of
ripped you off. Yeah. And he's got another 2x right back up. So this is excellent first ball from Josh here. It's going to really put the pressure on Andy, and good bonus, solid bonus.
Yeah, decent regular standard bonus value there.
For Andy Rosa to have a chance here, he really needs. Oh dear, he needs to. If you don't do a full pull, even a full pull on this game doesn't necessarily get you to the upper playfield. You almost have to do a power pull. And Andy missed out on collecting at least 1 king there. Let's see if you can get it back up.
Power pull? New trademark phrase.
The power pull, yeah. Where you pull back on the spring with your hand and you can...
Give a little assist with your thumb.
Yeah.
It's a favorite of one of the classic electromechanical players.
Old school guys? Yeah, Donovan Stepp in Colorado taught it to me. And,
that guy's like 80 years old.
Actually, we're the same age. You're calling me. No luck from Andy there. He didn't look comfortable. Keith is just playing for fun here. He's got 1 shot for 400,000. Oh, missed it.
Oh, that almost got snake bit there.
It hit right in the crook. And again, he didn't blink. There it is.
400K.
Immediately will take the lead with that. And it resets his multiplier. He's got to go back up for some more kings to do it again.
Awesome. All right, so just got to build up his multiplier again.
Yep.
And
seems pretty dialed into those both left and right loops. It's nice that the game gives you a lot of ways to get back up there. That's he'll be disappointed with that. He probably could have done a different type of nudge off the side there. You see Roy doing sort of a real big pull to make sure he gets up there. He only picks up 1 light, but that's better than no lights.
Absolutely.
There he goes.
Nice
so
fast lane change. That was good.
It can be hard on the 4 banks to come around. He's got some a little bit. Oh, very nice. Got some good fortune, and he's got his. It's up to 3x now, but now he really needs to start working on that center bank a little.
Yep, and he's blown the high value for now. But
it can come back
pretty
recover. Easily. Yep. That spinner is actually lit. 1,000 spin. Not huge points, but nothing to sneeze at either, especially in a tight match, although he really needs a collect because Josh got that collect. That was very nice. He's excellent no flip there. Confidence that the ball would come over. Oh, it was going to trap there, and he got a little insert roll the other way. All right, let's hit some center. Nope, he's... See, here's where I wonder whether Roy understands the game or not. He still can make progress on his center bank and try to collect it on his last ball. But he needs to be making progress. He's got his multiplier maxed out.
Yeah, he at least wants to get down to that single target there.
Yep. He doesn't, to me it looks like he's just doing bonus, and I'll have to ask him about that, whether he understood, because a lot of players do not, probably before this Pinburgh anyway, there's a center drain, understood the rules about the center bank. It's very confusing because when you play it, it's not apparent that that's how it works.
Yeah, it's almost more clandestine in a sense.
Yes, it is. Although we've seen enough of it in our videos in the last few months, I think everyone's in on the secret now.
The cat's out of the bag.
Yes.
Poker. Build kings, shoot center.
Or in Josh's case, shoot all those blue lights and get your bonus up.
Yeah, hit stuff and get points.
He's got, look, he picked up his kings again with the in-lane rollover there.
Yeah.
He's in, oh, very nice.
Josh
is
really
in
shape.
Yeah. Oh, that was a tough drain.
A pilot mountain crash, but
up to 600,000 there, is it? It's a significant lead on Andy and Roy. Let's see how Andy does on his second ball here. He did a much harder pull there to make sure the ball got around. Oof.
Nice little in-language there.
Yep. And Andy set down.
He's getting some control. He's really going to need to pick off those kings. Ouch. All right, ball 3.
I'll tell you, Josh has a huge lead now on Roy and Andy, and it's looking good for him. We'll see if any of those guys has ball 3 magic.
Yeah, this is tough. They're going to need a max value collect, and doing that from the position they're in is going to be really tough.
I doubt Keith really cares at this point, but, 4 threes.
Getting a good feel for this game is very valuable, knowing that he's going to be.
And based upon the success he had on this bank, you got to feel like he's pretty happy with this bank and would pick it again if he made it through. You can't pick the same bank in consecutive rounds, but you can pick it again. In Keith's case, it would be finals. He'd be able to pick it if he were the top seed. And there's a typical alien poker drain.
Well, any bank that's got Attack of Mars and Dracula in it, it's a nice one.
Yeah, you probably like that bank too. So Roy Wills here is down to his last ball, and he's going to need some magic here to catch Joshua. Hasn't really had a moment to breathe yet.
Still try and pick off his center bank.
This is certainly Josh's biggest threat because he does have that 4x. Oh, I think that bounced. No. The dreaded between the flippers as the final.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's a tough way to go out. So great tournament from Roy Wills, and just not quite enough to get through to the next round.
Yeah, Roy's such a good player. It just seemed like on a couple of these balls he didn't have quite the opportunities that he could capitalize on. Good play.
But that's Pinburgh for you. It's everyone's really good, and there's just not a lot in it.
All right, so here Josh trying to just widen his lead over Andy.
He's got his multiplier maxed out again, and it still doesn't look like he's going for target. So I don't know whether he knew about him the first time or not. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, he's down to 40,000 in value, maxed out, and doesn't collect. And we'll see if he can just phone it in.
All right, Andy's got him. Oh, got his light, but Andy has no hope unless he can get some kings here.
Andy playing fast and loose.
There's just no other way to get points in this game at this point. He's got the idea, so there's one.
Wow, that was a great read of which lane it was going to go in. I was surprised he didn't lane change it over and have to bring it back.
I know. Yeah, he seemed
amazing.
pretty confident. I agree.
Wow. All right, so... Ooh, wow. We're getting away with murder.
Survived that. That was excellent.
Huge in lane.
And that's desperation speaking there.
All right, he's going to hit that orbit. And
there
very
you go.
Nicely.
All right, he's got a chance. Come on, get a little pop bump up there. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Those blue lights just, oh dear. We saw that drain a couple times where you expect a little more action, but that rubber just sort of...
Yeah, wow. Some of those older flippers don't quite give you the bounce you need. So Joshua Henderson moves on with Keith Elwin.
That was quite a battle for second place there. So at the end, Joshua Henderson ends up with 6 wins to take second place in the group. Keith finishes. He actually took second in that game to Joshua, so he finished with 11 wins to advance. And Roy Wills falls just short, and he finishes with 4 wins, and Andy Rosa finishes with 3 wins. Joshua, who started in the round of 24, makes it through to the final 8. Andy Rosa started in the final 24, and his day is done. And Roy Wills doesn't make it through, but Keith Elwin continues on to the semifinals as well.
Wow, watching the way Joshua's playing through attack and, I
And then he
did
took
not
last on-
expect him
yeah.
in hot tip to come out
Yep.
on the other side. He really, kind of found his groove a bit there on Dracula, and then played, very nicely on Alien Poker. So
Yeah,
it's
he
really
and
nice
Keith,
stuff.
that's right, were the only two to pick up the collect on the center bank. So yes, excellent job from everyone. And if anyone is still watching after 90 some odd minutes, hour and a half or so, then we appreciate you sticking to the very end. It was a good finish.
Yep, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.